All right, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of SpinZone Picks. I'm your host, Dougie Buckets, here with my co-host, Jenna.
Buckets!
What's up, kid?
On, bud? How you doing?
We're back. Last week, you went off to France. You were in the catacombs. Did you get the bones?
I got the bones. I dug up the dinosaurs, and I made my way back with the bones.
What are we doing with the bones in the backyard?
We're digging them back up, and we're putting them back in the ground here in Maryland.
That makes sense. That's what we do here.
That's what we do here. Yeah, I was off on travel, and now we're back, and we got Players Championship week. How did the picks go last week?
I just went straight ChatGPT, and the only good thing that came out of that podcast was me absolutely eating shit in my little chair, and that was the best clip of all time. I didn't realize how little.
What are you sitting on? Is it like a plastic chair?
Yeah, I mean it is definitely IKEA quality. Yeah. Definitely hand built.
What are you? So let's tell a little story. So I guess do you remember exactly what your picks were? I know one of them, but what were the couple picks?
I had Scotty Scheffler top 10. I don't think he made top 10.
He just missed it.
Yep.
T11. Classic.
Fantastic. Good job, Scotty. Way to go. Killing it for me. Shane Lowry was doing okay.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
And then I had two other no-names. Who were my no-names? I don't remember the no-names, but...
So I'm sitting, I remember vividly, I'm sitting on my couch. I just got done a long week, and I get a text, and it says emergency pod. I thought somebody died. I thought maybe you got a hole in one. I thought maybe you shot 69. Maybe you found the golf swing that you've been looking for 9 years. But no, you said emergency pod, Shane Lowry. And I said, what does that mean? I thought he died. And you're like, no, he's winning. I'm like, Doug, it's Friday. It's Friday. There's 36 holes left. What are we doing an emergency pod about? You're like, he's got it locked up. He didn't even make the top 5.
No. He shot a million the next day. It was unbelievable.
Shot a million the next day.
I really wish I hopped on and did an emergency pod, because that would have been an all-time clip of just being like, Shane Lowry's got this. You're welcome. SpinZone Picks is back. We give the best picks. We know when they're locked in on Friday. Nope. He fucking ate shit. He was horrible the next day. So bad.
Yeah. Did you watch any of Bay Hill?
No, not a lick of it. Did you?
Yeah, of course. I watch every weekend. Well, let's go through it. I mean, so yes, Shane Lowry did have the 36-hole lead, but ended up shooting a weekend 76-70. That's not going to cut it to win. Russell Henley was your winner. He chipped in on number 16 for Eagle to pull ahead of Colin Morikawa. Colin Morikawa hit it to 25 feet all day long. It was a ball striking masterclass, but he couldn't make a putt into the Atlantic Ocean if he tried. He might be the worst putter on the planet.
Is that always the case? There's no shot he was always the worst putter on the planet, because unless he was just literally sticking everything when he was winning those majors.
Yeah. Well, he's been the best iron player in the world for a long time, but I mean, when he gets streaky with the putter. When the putter gets hot, he wins. When the putter's not hot, he's a top 20 player. You know, he's a top 20 guy. So he's just that good of a ball striker. I think he's poised for another good week this week. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins. A couple of people that were at the top. This guy Michael Kim, he's a Twitter beast. He is a Twitter beast. He's been poking around in the top 15 to 10 for the last eight weeks. He lost his game for like 4 years. I think there's a stat. He played over 60 tournaments and missed 53 cuts in like a 3-year stretch. It was absolutely insane. And now he's out back tearing up the leaderboard. So he was a solo 4th. Corey Connor, solo 3rd. Keegan Bradley. Let's have a little Keegan Bradley discussion. Do you think he's the captain of the Ryder Cup this year? Do you think he will pick himself to be a playing captain?
He's playing good. I'll give him that. I think actually, to be honest, if I'm Keegan Bradley, you're a Boston guy. You didn't get picked. Absolutely, you're picking yourself. You're like, you have that chip on your shoulder. You're picking yourself. I got a good story about Keegan Bradley. I was caddying for Sean Thornton, and I look on his golf ball, and it says KB. And I'm like, Sean, what's KB? He goes, Keegan Bradley wanted a Bruins jersey for TGL to like walk into. And so when I go to put it in his locker, I saw there was like 16 boxes of Pro V1s. So I just took one.
Is he so you caddy for your well, let's finish this conversation and we'll get to that. So yeah, Keegan's playing really good golf. He keeps saying that if he automatically qualifies, which is top 6 in points, he will obviously play. but he will not pick himself with his captain's picks because he thinks he deserves, or the team deserves him to be the best captain, yada, yada, yada. I think it's a bunch of horseshit. If you're playing some of the best golf in the U.S. side, you should probably play for the U.S. Ryder Cup team. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Keegan Bradley would be fun to see play.
I agree.
I think the Ryder Cup is all about vibes. I don't know. I feel like if you have a guy that has that much passion,
Yeah.
he's like, I don't care. Shank one. I don't shank one. Shank one. Just be jacked up that you did. The jacked up that you're playing. I think it's all vibes.
Yep. I'm with you. Sepp Straka tied with Keegan, Shane Lowry in 7th, and then a bunch of other guys kind of rounded out with Scotty Scheffler, T11, just missing out on your top 10 play. So Sean Thornton, so you caddied for Sean Thornton this past week. Any good stories from that?
Yeah, Sean was a legend. I just took a box of Pro V1s out of the guy's locker because I gave him a jersey. It was great. And every time he would hit like a slice, he'd be like, fuck these Keegan Bradley fucking balls. I got way too many fucking spin. One of the best is his little like code that he has on the golf course. So I'm out there with Sean and it's the first hole and he gets on in 3. So he's putting for par. And I go mark his ball and I go to wipe it and he goes, whoa, don't do that. And I'm like, never had anybody like, don't wipe it before. I'm like, why? He goes, I didn't fucking earn it. I don't earn a wipe. Like, I only earn a wipe when it's a birdie putt. And he takes his ball out of my hand, spits on it, rubs it on his shirt, and puts it in for par. And I was like, that's a G move. I like that a lot.
Is he massive?
He's massive, dude.
Yeah, he looks
He's
massive.
40-something, and I've never seen a more jacked guy in my life. And I am kind of mad at him, though, because we were talking about the Panthers a lot, because that's who he works for now. And not a single lick of a heads up about the Marchand trade. Nothing. Like, I figured, hey, Boston guy, stick
Right.
together. Give me a little heads up. Nope, just going to fuck me in the face right there.
He might not have known. You never know. Those guys, it's a business out there.
This is the best one. The best one that he said is, a guy puts it past the other guy's ball, and the caddy goes, worst 3 words in golf, you're still away. And Sean goes, I know the worst 4 words in golf. And the caddy goes, yeah, what's that? He goes, I fucked your wife.
Just all-time troll, an all-time troll.
Dude, he was busting balls the entire time. He was just like one of the fellas.
That's great. Well, that's awesome. Any other, how's the caddying been the last couple of weeks as the season's kind of coming up?
It's been good. It's going to get better. We got the member guest coming up. That's going to be sick. A lot, like, basketball is going to end, so you're going to start seeing a lot more basketball guys coming in for the summer. And then, Joe Burrow is actually coming out to play on Friday. So that's going to be cool. So I'll be hanging around him all day. I'm gonna see if I can get on Joe Burrow's bag and ask him some questions about nonsense. What would you ask Joe Burrow if you're on his bag?
Well, I fucking hate Joe Burrow because I'm a Ravens fan and he's on the Bengals. But I don't know. I would ask him why he dyed his hair bleach blonde and then proceeded to lose like 6 of his first 7 games before trying to make the playoffs.
Very valid.
I would ask him why he wears see-through sequin shirts walking through the tunnel. I would ask him.
He's high fashion. He's high fashion, dude. I don't know what you need to know about
Yeah.
that. Joey B knows fashion. Listen, just because you're sitting there with your crew cut and your white hat, there's guys out there that can appreciate high fashion, and that's Joey B. The only reason I defend Joe is I'm technically an LSU alum.
True. You are an LSU alum. So were you there when he was there?
No, I was there.
I kind of forget.
No, I was there before he was there.
You were there, so you were there. Okay.
Leonard Fournette.
Yeah, Leonard Fournette. Yep, very cool. Yeah, I mean, I would just shoot the shit with him, right? Talk a little ball, talk a little bit about Cincinnati. I have a feeling that he's one of the highest paid players in the league. Oh, he just got his house broken into. Remember that?
Yeah.
Hey, dude, what about that Chilean gang that just stole your shit?
Oh, you know who also was massive? Speaking about massive, Joey Boza was out on the course. You could see that guy from a mile away. That dude is huge. And it's his head. He's got a big-ass head. I don't know how you fit a helmet into that head. It's crazy.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm sure you're going to get a bunch of basketball players. I forgot about that. Are you going up to New York to caddy this year? Or are you staying
Yeah. No, I'm gonna go back to the bridge, the last ride. But I'm actually taking basically the entire month of May up until the 22nd off, and I'm gonna just take my time up the coast. Stop at TBC Sawgrass. Stop at any course that like has caddies or like a really like infamous caddy story. Even just like a regular course that I think there's like one of the greenskeepers is a cool guy. I'm gonna interview him. Like I'm gonna just take my time up the coast, get as many interviews as possible. We'll stop in Maryland. We'll film a couple rounds.
Sweet.
And yeah, so it's gonna be a big content season right after this Florida stretch is done.
Cool, man. All right, well, moving on. So we had some breaking news come across the wire as I was driving home a couple hours ago. Tiger Woods ruptures his Achilles.
Breaking news! I got breaking news. The fucking sky is blue, dude.
I know.
Ocean is wet.
I know.
The air is breathable. What are we talking about?
I mean, it is absolutely insane that this guy cannot get out of the surgery room. He can't get out of the OR to save his life. He just lives there.
I just wonder.
I almost wonder if he just is like, oh well, I ran out of my pain pill prescription, so I guess I gotta go get more.
My thing is, right, you look at a guy like John Daly, who had the same sort of talent as Tiger, even though Tiger
I
never
don't
played.
know about all that, but
What the fuck are you talking about? Yes, he did. He had more talent. He had more talent than Tiger. Tiger had more fucking dedication to his craft. Do you know the difference between talent and like being able to work at it? John Daly could take a fucking golf club blindfold and hit it 300.
well, being able to hit it far and being able to make putts when it counts is two different things.
He won 2 minutes. Anyway, what I'm saying is John Daly was never fucking injured. He played a lot of golf.
Yeah,
He was just always hammered. I wonder if Tiger took this path of like, I'm not going to be this fitness fucking junkie
Yeah.
and I'm just going to be party boy Tiger. Would he have less injuries? Because like the whole work hard, play hard thing doesn't seem to be working too well.
Not working. So I pulled up a picture here. Let me bring it over here. I pulled up a picture, and it's a picture of Tiger Woods' injury history. Let me just go down the list, okay? Let me go down the list of injuries, okay? In 1994, he had a benign tumor removed. In 2002, he had a cyst removed. In 2007, he ruptured his ACL. In 2008, he had arthroscopic knee surgery and an ACL repair. In 2008, he had a stress fracture to his tibia. In 2008, he tore his Achilles tendon. In 2009, he re-injured his Achilles tendon. In 2011, he had an MCL sprain. In 2010, he had an inflamed facet joint in his neck. In 2006, he injured his muscle in his shoulder blade. In 2012, he re-injured his Achilles for the third time. And in 2021, he got in a pretty major car accident. And of course, in 2014, he had all those back injuries that we've heard about every year for the last 11 years. And then today, he decides to work out wherever. I don't even know what that workout procedure looks like, but he goes and ruptures his Achilles for a fourth time. So
Sounds to me like he's got some pretty bitch ass Achilles. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like
his Achilles stink.
he's either like doing the most insane calf raises you've ever seen with like 800 pounds on the thing and just ripping them to shreds, or he's got really bitch ass Achilles.
Yeah, like either stop playing pickup hoops with your boys, stop doing calf raises, or you have some bitch ass Achilles.
How bitch ass Achilles, dude?
It's one of those three things.
I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with C, bitch ass Achilles.
So this leads me to our Tiger Woods minute, talking Tiger Woods. I mean, this has to be it. We must be done. Just walk off into the sunset.
That's over.
Stop coming into the press conference room being like, I think I can win. I still think I can win. No, you don't think you can win, but you know that the fans will love to hear you say that. Let's just.
I don't think he's gonna matter that much. Like with all the stuff that's coming out about Liv. Like yeah, like does it get the people going when everyone's like, oh, Tiger's playing, they want to feel that nostalgia? Yeah, great. But like I think what's gonna draw more numbers is the second we get that. Yeah, Liv and PGA are back. Like then we don't have to do the hey, Tiger's playing, come watch him like struggle for 2 rounds. Now it's like, all right, boys are back together. Now we can actually see who's actually the top golfer. Because speaking of your boy, the Twitter wizard, you said,
Michael
what was it?
Kim.
Michael Kim made a great tweet. He was like, I guess I'm technically better than John Rahm right now.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, so there's something wrong. I think the second Liv comes together, Tiger's going to like be like, all right, I can't compete with all these fucking guys. Like, I just got to do my own thing, kind of make some dope golf courses.
Yeah, Jay Monahan spoke to everyone today. His one time a year he decides to speak. He's the worst commissioner on planet Earth, but I'm just throwing shots today.
Big time bombs, dude.
Yeah, he comes once a year and he talked about, he gave everybody a little spiel. What's going to happen? Deal's going to get done. Yeah, we'll believe it when we see it. All right, well, that was talking Tiger Woods. What else did we have? What was next? Todd of the Week?
Todd of the Week.
All right, I'll go first this time. This is a no-brainer. It's my favorite Todd of the Week. This guy, Cameron Smith. I think it was, I don't know where they're
Why?
Cam Smith, because he hits a ball, par 3, he hits a short wedge. He hits it to the front of the green, and it's on a false front, and it's sitting at the very top of the false front. And just like an amateur golfer would, he starts sprinting down the middle of the par three to go mark his ball because he doesn't want it to roll down, down like the false front all the way back down. And of course, he's like 30 feet away, and the ball starts rolling and rolling and rolling. And I think to myself, that is the most Todd move I've ever seen. That's something I would do in a member guest is like, oh my God, ball don't move. He's already made $1 bajillion and he's worried about this ball coming off the front of the green. So.
I like that. That's a good Todd. I got two, but I'll start with this one. Wyndham Clark for the Wyndham Clark drama. And I don't think it's Wyndham Clark. I think it's the PGA. So Wyndham Clark hits a shot. It's in the fairway. He moves it because it is embedded in the ground, but people are being like, no, it's in a divot. It's in a divot. He moved it again. And then so I think I'm
calling them a cheater. I'm like,
yeah, I'm gonna put more of the blame on the PGA because we got to get rid of that shit. If you hit a ball dead smack in the middle of the fairway, you should not have to play it out of someone's divot. That's not a penalty.
Yeah, I think speaking of rules, right? Like there's a bunch of little things that are going around, like what can we do to see the pace of play and all this shit. That's one of them, right? Let's just. It shouldn't be lift clean in place everywhere, but if you're in something that's not supposed to be there, you should probably get to move it. And his was in his own pitch mark, and of course he got to move it. And the rules official came on and was like, yeah, it was in his own pitch mark. Of course he's going to move it. It's an embedded ball.
Yeah.
I also heard today that they listened to SpinZone picks and they're allowing. Yeah, dude, they listened. He said Jay Monahan was like, I was listening to SpinZone and they said something about rangefinders and they're letting.
That was us.
Between the Masters and the PGA, they're doing like a 6-tournament stretch where they're testing out rangefinders to see if it speeds up pace.
Thank God they're testing them. They've only been around for 28 years. You got to put them to the test to make sure that these things work. These guys do not. Like, some of these caddies, they don't even know how to use a rangefinder. Like they all they know is sprinkler heads, pin sheets, and talk to you about wind. No. So, like some guys are gonna look at these rangefinders and go, "What the fuck is this? I can't fucking do this." So that's why we need testing. Oh, 6 rounds. 6 tournaments.
I saw Joel Damon do this thing on Twitter the other day. He throws up grass, and then wherever the grass falls, he paces it out, and then he's like it's 3 yards for every pace. So if the wind takes the grass 2 paces away, it's 6 yards of hurt.
It is so fucking weird how dialed these guys are, because like,
isn't that crazy?
I'm a caddy and I would never go that far. I'm usually just like, this feels like 1, this feels like 1.5, this feels like 2. You can just kind of tell based on, and then again, I'm not getting guys that are fucking hitting it in the air and letting the wind affect the balls. And sometimes it'll be a 2-club wind, but I know Barry over here only gets it about 12 feet off the ground. So I'm like, hey Barry, let's just play the number because the wind's not really gonna hit it. All right, pal.
You're hitting a worm burner. This isn't gonna matter. Shut up.
Hey, what do you think this plays? It's 160, Barry. It's probably your 3-wood.
But Dougie, it's blowing 35 into my face. No, it doesn't matter, Barry.
Barry, it's the biggest club we got. If you would like, I'll tee up a driver for you right here in the middle.
Oh goodness. All right. So that was our rules minute. What else? Todd. Did you have one more, Todd?
Yeah, me. Fucking.
Oh yeah.
Chan, don't text me. I cannot do the pod. I wasn't gonna do the pod, but then I just had this like brief moment of like, you know what if we make something great? What if you get on there, you just spitball, you go unhinged for like 8 minutes and see what happens. So I was like, okay. And that's exactly what happened. I flipped the fuck out literally and figuratively. I was talking about getting one through the net and I fell backwards over my ass. I still got a bruise on my leg. It was an all-time clip for SpinZone. I am honored to be a Todd of the Week nominee.
Love that. All right, cool. All right, this week's a big week. Players Championship. Let's see. Right there behind me. Players Championship. I'm actually going to be boots on the ground on Saturday. I'll be
Boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground.
I may be boots on the ground as well. I might take off work. I might just say fucking do this thing.
All right, man. I'd love to see you. Let's see. So have you been to Sawgrass before?
No, I've just done Bay Hill and the one with the bear trap. So no, I don't think I've ever been there.
It's my favorite tournament. It's so cool. I don't love all the TPC courses. Like I've only been to a couple, but what I love about Sawgrass is every green is like a stadium view. Like the The greens are low and all the surroundings are high, so it's a great viewing course. Like
Oh, that's cool.
to go watch play, like some of these courses, like me and a buddy went to the 150th Open at St. Andrews. Such a hard course to actually go attend. Obviously, it was cool. St. Andrews is great, but you can only be on the outsides of the course. Like you can't walk down the nines. Like the course is
Yeah.
here, and you have to walk around, so it's very hard to see. You have to be in a grandstand to really see. Sawgrass is awesome. I mean, it is one of the best viewing experiences, and 17th hole is spoken for. It's obviously unbelievable. A lot of cool shit can happen. But yeah, I'm excited for the players. Looks like it's going to be a good week. It looks like it's going to be pretty benign Thursday, Friday, and it's going to blow like 30 Saturday and Sunday. So it should be.
It's been windy as fuck down here in
Yeah.
Florida. Like even
Has it?
today, yeah, like today I was out caddying and like everything was like 2.5. Like it was like 160 playing like 90. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. No, yeah, it should be a good week. What else? So in terms of the Players Championship itself, what do you think about? I mean, this always used to be like the best field in golf. Now, because the Masters was only the top 50 players in the world, the PGA was an invitational, the Open Championship you had to qualify in. So all these different things. So now that live players aren't here, it's still a great field. It's a deep field, but I think there's a little bit of it. It used to be called like the fifth major. Now I feel like it's just a normal PGA Tour event.
Yeah, I remember watching it in college. Like my favorite one I ever watched was, and it's probably a lot of people's favorite because I feel like a lot of people pull for Ricky, but it was the one that Ricky won in 2015.
Yeah.
You know, because like you said, this thing used to be stacked. All the best players in the world would play in it, and then all of a sudden Ricky Fowler comes out and is just shooting at pins in that. I think it was a triple playoff as well. This was the tournament that actually got me into watching golf.
Yeah.
Like in college, I was like, okay, now I can see why people do this. Like I love to play. I'd always go out and play, but the second I saw Ricky and like the drama on 17, I was like, holy shit, this is fun.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of my favorite players rounds or tournaments, and actually went in 2022 when Justin Thomas won, but I wasn't there this day. There was a day it was blowing like 40. It was I think I want to say 40 players of the 150 players hit it in the water on 17 or something crazy because it was blowing so hard. They were hitting like 6 irons from 130. And I remember Justin Thomas shot the most beautiful 69 I've ever seen. And on 18, yeah, right. And on 18, I want to say he was a buck 60 or a buck 80 out and hit a five wood, like this low piercing, beautiful, like flighted five wood, just skips it up onto the green. It was gorgeous. But yeah, I think when you get a lot of wind at Sawgrass, it can turn into a real test. And if it's really benign, they can go out there and shoot 62.
Yeah, Florida golf is weird like that. Like if you go out and play Doral, you can kind of get around if you play the correct tees and do well. But if that thing is whipping even 20 miles an hour, that course, any course at Doral is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Any course in Florida is hard with wind because it's not like up north golf where if you whip it right, you are in the trees and you got to punch out. This is you whip it right, you are in the fucking water.
Yeah.
Ball catches that wind in the air, you're in the water. Like there's just fucking water.
Yep.
You can shoot some really big numbers in Florida.
Yeah. I close my window. Yeah, I know, and that's what Sawgrass brings, and that's what I think we're gonna see on Saturday and Sunday. I think it's gonna be windy. So that gets us to our picks. Let's get one through the net. Let's get one through the net.
I'm not shooting any free throws anymore. I'm retired.
Let's get one through the net. We need to give the listeners. Actually, speaking of listeners, last time I was on, I brought up
Our DLs, our devoted
our
listeners.
devoted listeners, and the devoted listener, you were like, oh, I don't play from the tips. Well, this devoted listener, they sent receipts, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to show you the receipts.
What course?
Oh, you hit it too hard. Oh, my God. You've been driving about 320. All right, so the rest of the round, we're going to see if we can play without a driver. From the tips.
From the tips.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to back myself up here. The gold course at Doral. Most of the time, so it goes black, gold, blue, white, and then the ladies. Most of the time, the gold and the black are separate. For that day, I'd say 80% of the fucking tees were on the back tips. Like gold and black were together. And that's why I said from the tips, because everything was tipped out.
There you go. Well, I'm just warning you that you're for our little
Need to
golf
figure out who this DL motherfucker is, dude.
for our golf trip. You have been brought from an 8 back to a 5, where you
That
belong.
is bullshit. I'm going through a swing change. I had a bad back. I'm basically Tiger Woods after a car crash. That is not fucking fair.
I'm telling you, it's just that's
Who-
that's just what I heard.
It's fucking Jack. Fucking Jack.
That's what I heard.
Who's making this? This is unreal. I'm firing it.
Ken is the commissioner of the trip.
I'm calling Ken. He's not gonna pick up. I don't even know his number, Ken. I don't have his number saved. Someone call Ken. Producer, call Ken.
We'll get him on next.
Ken, if you're watching this, I'm not a 5. I'm playing horrible. It's really bad.
Let's look. Are you a 5 on Jin?
I'm 5'4".
There you go. So you're a 5. All right, let's get back to our picks. I just wanted to make sure we hashed that out. All right, so Scotty Scheffler. Scotty Scheffler is going for a three-peat. You asked me before we started, has anyone else three-peated? I don't think anyone's three-peated at the Players, but Tiger Woods has done it a million times at other variety of courses. So this would be pretty epic if he did do that. There is a group of players that are favorites. I'll kind of list them off. And the favorites are Scotty Scheffler at plus 400, Rory McIlroy at plus 1,000, Colin Morikawa at plus 1,400, Ludwig Oberg at plus 1,600, and Justin Thomas at plus 2,200. Those are pretty much your favorites. Just, what is that, 5 guys who realistically should win, but you know how this goes. Anyone can win this tournament. And beyond that, you start to get people like Xander and Tommy Fleetwood and Hideki, Russ Henley, Cantlay, et cetera, et cetera. So with that, take the odds out of it for a second, because we're always looking for value here at SpinZone Picks. If you had to take the odds out of it, who do you think is poised to win this week?
Poised to win, because I feel like not a lot of people are going to pick him, even though he's playing good golf. I'm taking Corey Connors. I like Corey Connors this week. Golf. Yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of big names. He's going to be swept under the storyline arc, and I think he might come up. The sneaky Canadian. He might be fighting for his country. Tariffs are on, baby. He's got to battle back and make some money.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna do any of this. We're gonna sprinkle the. This is what I decided. I didn't even tell you this yet. We're not doing this top 10 shit. We're not doing this top 5, top 20. Here's what we're doing.
We're sprinkling.
We're drafting. We're gonna draft 10 players, 5 each.
Nice. Okay.
2 units each. Okay, we're gonna draft.
So now are we a team?
No, we're not a team. I get 5 players. You get 5 players.
But I just think if you won, I'd be happy for you because we haven't won anything.
Well, yeah, I'm with you. So I will. It's 10 units apiece. We each get 2 units. You sprinkle it on. You sprinkle it.
Okay, I like that way better. The top 10s were getting in my head because I feel like we were thinking they were easy. They're not easy.
If we put 10 players out and none of them win, we should just go home.
Yeah. What's the next tournament after the Players? Doesn't matter, because if we don't pick one, we won't be here.
All right, so I'll let you, because I came up with it, I'll let you go first. We'll do a snake draft. You go first.
All right, I'm picking Corey Connors.
That's your first number 1 overall pick.
Number 1 overall Corey Connors.
Okay.
It's a sick pick. I don't know why you wouldn't pick him. You had the first overall pick, and I picked him as the first overall pick. That's crazy.
Let me write this down. All right, you have Corey Connors.
How is that not good value?
No, I know. That's good. That's fair. That's good value. All right, I'm taking Scotty Scheffler.
There's a lot of 3-peats going around that haven't peated. I was gonna say it, but there's not a lot of peats going around. Not a lot of 3-peats.
All right, who do you got?
Oh man, I'm going Hideki.
I like that.
I like Hideki.
Hideki is plus 3,000. So let's see. You have Corey Connors. Corey Connors is plus 5,500, and you have Hideki Matsuyama at plus 3,000. 2 units. All right. Scotty Scheffler was my number 1 overall pick. I'm taking Morikawa as my 2nd overall pick. I think he is going to be bad. He lost, but he was leading on the 13th hole last week. He had a 3-shot lead and somehow choked it away. I think he's coming back for vengeance. He is plus 1,400. And that is my. And then you go. I
was playing with Keegan Bradley's balls all day the other day, so we're going to go Keegan Bradley.
I like that pick too. He's playing great golf, and I can see him winning here. He's a grinder. Keegan Bradley is plus 5,000. All right, you're a value guy this week.
I'm a big value guy, dude. I need some wins. I'm clawing out of a hole.
I'm taking Sepp Straka. Sepp is a top 5 player in the world over the last 3 months, and he is insane value at plus 5,000. So I think that's a great pick.
I like how you, I like
What? Tell me.
I like how you're writing down your picks and you're writing down Sep Chaka. You're like, I think that's a good pick as you're picking your own pick.
I think my good pick is a great pick.
It is a good pick.
Okay, so far you have Corey Connors, Hideki, and Keegan. I have Scotty, Colin, and Sep.
Okay, oh my god, can't go top 30. So we're gonna go Rory McMuffin. We're gonna take the
Yeah.
McMuffin.
I think that's a good.
That's a good one. Yeah,
All right, so you have him. He is plus 1,000.
we like that.
Okay.
I didn't know
And
who you were picking.
I am going. Hey, good pick. Good pick. Good pick.
Yeah, great pick, dude.
It's gonna blow on the weekend, so I'm gonna take Shane Lowry.
Whoa,
Yep, he's played good win player. Good
whoa,
win. Yeah, that's your guy.
you missed one.
What did I miss?
You missed a guy. I'm gonna take him now.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna take Justin Thomas.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna take your darling, dude. I'm taking your darling boy.
he's not my darling.
The most beautiful 5-foot you've ever seen in your life. Just let him take it away.
That's a good. You got a good little. You got Rory and JT as your horses, and then you got Keegan, Hideki, and Corey Connors as your. I like that. It's a good lineup.
Yeah,
All right.
I would hang out with them.
And then let's see. From there, I will take. I'm gonna take Jason Day.
That's fun.
I'm gonna take Jason Day.
Jason Day is always fun.
Playing some good golf. Let me see how good of golf he actually. Am I making this up, or is he actually playing good golf? There's a possibility that I'm making this up. No, he's playing good golf. Maybe top 20.
Playing decent golf. No top 20.
No, I know. I'm saying he's top 20 in the world ball striking. All right. So round it out. Here's what we'll do. We'll put. Here's what we'll do. I have an idea. We'll put $10. We'll put $10 on it. Me versus you.
Yeah.
And we'll of our players, we will add up the money they earned. Whoever's team earned the most money wins the $10.
Well, I like that.
Okay, and then
yeah, that's fun.
Hopefully, we cash a winner for our listeners.
Yeah,
all right, so
we really
lineups are Corey Connors, Hideki, Keegan, Rory, and JT for buckets, and Scheffler, Morikawa, Lowry, and Jason Day for me.
I smell a victory. We have too
weird.
many players out there. If some no-name hack wins this tournament, I'm gonna be fucking livid.
I know, I'm gonna be livid too. All right, well, I think that just about wraps it. You got anything else for us?
No, I'm gonna go whack some balls. I'm gonna go whack some friggin' balls.
Enjoy whacking your balls.
I love whacking balls, dude.
See you, bud.
See ya, bud.